Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to this week's angel message. I'm Rachel Skoltok, angel medium, and I've got a beautiful angel message ready for you for this week. Now, this week we're in a magical time. I know it doesn't appear that way if we were looking at the headlines and all of that stuff, but let me know in the comments. Are you feeling there's an undercurrent or an overcurrent, perhaps is the better word, of sacred, spiritual, beautiful energy, this feeling of hope, the feeling that what you have been working on perhaps for years is coming to fruition, a feeling of a peeling back of layers where you're no longer interested in egoic pursuits like gossip, small talk, drama, ego things that just don't interest you anymore. And you're more interested in high vibrational activities and conversations. And you're not interested in getting into ego battles with yourself as well as other people. And that's a sign that you're growing spiritually, and it's all in alignment. It's all happening for a reason. It's been happening for a long time. It's just that you're starting to see the results of all the work that you've been doing. Whether you've been on this path for a long time or not, you've been healing, you've been letting go of things that don't serve you, you've been coming to realizations, and sometimes those realizations are painful. You look and you go, oh no, oh God, I wish I hadn't seen that, or that's sad, or I wish that relationship hadn't turned out like that. But it doesn't mean that you're failing. It means that you're growing in alignment with your soul, and you're splitting off from that, either what other people want you to be and do and have and experience, or what the ego, the false, the illusionary stuff, the stuff that doesn't really serve you. So we're going to get started and ask the angels for a message. I had a beautiful group session on Friday last week with the Archangel Michael, Cut Your Cords and Release the Past. Wow, that was an intensive, powerful healing. And it's still available if you want to grab the replay. We can still do that for you. But that was a real peeling back of the layers. So thank you. Let me know in the comments if you came to that beautiful session. And don't worry if you missed out. We have the replay, or you can come to the next one, which is coming up on May 23rd. All right, so angels, Archangel Michael is our guide today. What messages do you have for everybody for this week? Whew, it's getting warm in here. This is the angel energy. All right, I pulled 4 cards from the Archangel Power Tarot deck, which are very positive, and I'm pulling you one from the Archangel Michael. All right, we're going to start with this one, and I love this for you because this really resonates with what I was saying. Mercury's gone direct, Venus has gone direct, the full moon over the weekend. It's all about healing and coming back to your authentic self. Give me an amen in the comments if you're feeling that. You just don't want to tolerate anything that's fake, ego, or just not you anymore. And you are an evolving being. And here the Archangel Michael is saying to you, be honest with yourself. It's not until you're lovingly honest with yourself that you can manifest what it is that you want. And sometimes our most difficult feelings are being magnified right now to help us to see. And Mercury retrograde does that for us, by the way. That retrograde helps us see what we need to see. It kind of peels back the blindfold that we don't, sometimes we don't want to see. Mercury retrograde helps us to see. And here the angels are saying we're magnifying your feelings, your thoughts, so that you can come to terms with something and be lovingly honest. And that means once you accept and acknowledge your truth about something, angels can help you. But if you're being willfully blindfolded, you're like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to know it, I don't want to do anything about it, you're not going to allow the angels to move you forward. And sometimes when we pray for assistance, we want to go, okay, I want to manifest money, a new job, a new home, healthy healing relationships. Then the first answer isn't always, oh, here it is, here's your money, here's your job, here's your soulmate. The first answer from the angels is often, but you've got to heal this first, or you've got to clear this out of the way, or you've got to come to terms with this, do something about this thing before it gets out of hand. So this is your answer right now. I'm going to pull another card from this deck because it's really speaking to me, and then I'll show you what else I pulled. Okay, I knew this card would come out. Isn't that strange? Recognize the signs from above. The angels have been talking to me about signs ever since Friday, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So this is saying not only are we magnifying, empaths get frustrated with themselves, sensitives, highly sensitive people. Empathy and sensitivity is an intuitive channel. It is. It's called clairsentience. There's even a name for it. You have strong feelings. You can't turn that off. If you try to turn it off, it gets all kind of warped and twisted, and it isn't a good feeling. So you've got to embrace and accept it. You just have to learn how to protect it and how to read the message that's being sent to you. So remember, they said we're magnifying your feelings so that you know what to do. You got to start listening to that inner voice, that inner feeling. If your body is saying, no, don't be with this person, or don't keep going back to that same workplace, or don't keep doing this thing that's harming you, don't go, oh, it's me, I'm oversensitive. Go, what is this trying to tell me? Right? Just imagine it. It's like a GPS inside of you. But you're not only getting the emotional signs, you're getting visual signs, you're getting audible signs, you're getting an inner knowing at the same time, so that you can figure this stuff out. Now, the angels love to send us feathers. On Friday, I was sent this amazing feather just before the class that I was teaching, the cord cutting class. It was stuck to the bottom of a plant that I put outside for some fresh air, and I was just, this plant that I was bringing in for before the class. And when I lifted the pot up, here was this cockatoo feather, bright white feather. Now, Archangel Michael always sends us really big white feathers, but little white feathers are angel messages too, don't worry. So a white butterfly, feathers, coins, pennies, angel numbers 444, 111. Let me know you're getting any of those, even birds, animal visitors. Angels are sending, they're showing me, it's like they're pelting you with them. They're like, are you getting them? They're not being mean. That's just their way of joking. They're trying to get your attention. And sometimes we go, oh, that's nice. That's a feather. Thanks, angels. That's nice. There's 444. Thanks, angels. But what we don't realize is that it's the angels that are going, this isn't the whole message. We've got a bigger message for you, and we need you to listen, to tune in to us. Don't push those signs away as just like, oh, that's nice. Come, we're calling you. We're telling you something. We're trying to get a bigger message to you. So recognize the signs from above. Acknowledge them is the first step. A lot of people don't even see them. So if you just, angels, I'm willing to receive your signs and messages, you're going to be more alert. Acknowledge them. Don't go, oh, that feather wasn't big enough. I don't think it's right. Or, just accept what you're given because there's messages coming to you. Now, the angels are talking about cleansing, clearing, sort of detoxing. So that could be like a dietary detox. Oh, here we have it. So this makes sense with one of the cards that I pulled earlier, Archangel Raphael. This card is about making a clear decision. And sometimes what you have to do for that is clear all of the clutter out of the way. Now, that can be energetic clutter. You've got to clear your chakras, do my cord cutting session, have a deep cleanse so that your intuitive channels are nice and clean and receiving. But also, sometimes we've got to get off the internet scrolling. We've got to get away from the clutter, the gossip, the stuff that really is trivial, that just distracts us from what angels and spirit are trying to tell us. So here they're saying that we're trying to help you heal and let go of something. This period of healing is blessing your life. Archangel Michael's giving you courage, while Archangel Raphael leads you to healing. So that could be a great therapist, it could be a great doctor, it could be some healing information, or it could literally just be healing for your body. So I really love this for you this week, is that they're bringing your attention to things that you most need to know so that you can move forward. All right. Can't make this stuff up, can you? Make a decision. What is it they said earlier? So are you putting up with things? This makes sense now. Are you putting up with things that really are not right for you? Maybe you're saying, oh, maybe this is as good as it gets. Maybe I don't feel like I've got the courage or the self-worth to stand up for myself. Maybe it's like, this will do, or I'm too busy and I'm like, I haven't got time to change it, so I'm just going to put up with it. expect to have your attention zeroed in on something that needs your attention this week. And then you're going to have to make a decision. And the important part of this is, I'm seeing rainbows as I'm talking to you. The important part of this is that you have to prioritize your self-worth and your self-care, your power, and what's important to you. Integrity. Archangel Michael just said integrity. So sometimes we make our decisions based on what other people want, and that usually lands us in trouble, doesn't it? I was in a situation the other day where I was kind of defaulting to what the other person wanted, and then I knew I didn't really want to do it. And when I was doing it, I was thinking, what am I doing? And then I changed it. I went, okay, I'm making a decision. I'm going home. So we've got to be aware of those times when the old people pleaser pops up and goes, but everybody else has to come before me. Life goes by pretty quickly, let me tell you. We don't want to waste it. You don't want to turn around and say, oh, I wish I had. So divine guidance is pointing you to a situation to guide you towards joy, fulfillment, happiness, abundance, peace. And they want you to start to focus on yourself in this period, even if it feels a bit selfish. You deserve it and you need it. And sometimes it's a matter of not life and death, but kind of, it's like, well, how long are you going to let something keep draining your energy? What point is it too much? At what point is enough? Is there a point where you go, oh, only when I get sick am I going to say no? Or only when I'm, completely broken down am I going to say no? No, you can't wait that long, because that means it's going to take a long time to build yourself back up again. Nip it in the bud, or whatever stage it is at. All right, I'm going to show you the other two cards that came out. The first one was perspective. Now, this is Archangel Michael, the angel that leads us to something. So again, remember they were talking about our eyes, blindfolded, not looking, not willing to see the truth, not willing to act on it. This one, it's like sometimes we need a different perspective and we need to reflect on something. So sometimes we have to step away to get a different perspective. If you get invited to go to a retreat, if there's a chance for you to do an opportunity like go for a walk in a different direction or do something new that shifts you. Sometimes we take a class, we read a book, we meet a new person, we visit to a different place. It changes our perspective and we come back different. Holidays do that sometimes, don't they? Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. So this is a time for you to reflect on how you're doing certain things and see if there's a way to turn around. It's okay, but there's some things you can let go of. It's guiding you to something better. We already had the detox and make a decision. And then this one, abundance is coming. 6 of Archangel Ariel. Who loves Archangel Ariel? I do. Archangel Ariel, beautiful angel, helps us with abundance. If you're stuck with money or you're going, oh, I just could do it with a bit more, or I need to pay a bill, or I want to pay for this holiday, ask Archangel Ariel to help you. And Ariel won't just help you by going, again, here it is, bye. Ariel will help you by shifting you to be able to manifest more of what you want consistently. So there might be some wisdom lessons coming for that. So I'm seeing, in spite of fears around money and the economy and things like that, that your material needs are going to be fulfilled. And what you need to do is to connect spiritually. Now, when we see the number 6 in angel numbers, it means balance your spiritual and material needs. So sometimes we've got to acknowledge that really everything comes from source, doesn't it? It comes from the divine. Without the divine, there'd be nothing else, because it's an energy that manifests. If you have created anything in your life, whether it's a painting or a business, you've pulled it out of nothing and made it. And the angels want to acknowledge you for that. And they want to remind you that you can do that again and again and again. So don't worry if you think, oh, I'm wasting time if I pause to reflect, or if I leave this situation, nothing better is waiting for me. There is something better waiting for you. And if you're thinking about paying out money for something and you're worried, like, what if I don't get that money back? Or what if that's all I've got and it's never going to get any better? You're tapping more into scarcity than abundance. And they're saying, you know how to create abundance. It's all right. Trust yourself. Trust us. Trust the universe. Abundance is coming in ways that you couldn't even imagine. So start trusting and tapping into source rather than thinking, you know, I've proven this 100 times in my life, where I may have gone through a period in my business where I've gone, oh, it's winter. And somebody said to me, you don't get many clients in winter, when I first started and I was seeing people in person. And so I believed them. And then, sure enough, didn't get any clients in winter. And then the next year I thought, why did I believe that? That's ridiculous. There's still people. People still need healing in winter. Like, what a ridiculous belief system to hold. We create what we manifest. So I changed it. I have plenty of clients in the winter, and I did. We've got to stop tapping into the mindset of others, the news about the mentality, the economy, what the neighbors are saying, what all of the stuff we're told to believe in. Oh, you'll never make any money doing that. That was said to me 23 years ago. Here I am, still doing it. So the angels are acknowledging you. They're saying you're powerful, you're kind, they love your heart. They're bringing you rewards and gifts and blessings, and they're also helping you to manifest more of what you need. So if there's something you want, trust it's there for you. It's there for you. Don't worry. Sometimes we've got to create the need before the abundance comes. Did you know that? So you might go, oh, I really want to go to this concert, but it's $90 and I don't think I've got $90, or I don't want to spend $90. But then you might pay that $90 out, and then in a week's time you get a $90 win on the scratchies, or you get $90 put in your account for some reason. This is how it happens, and we always think we've got to have it first. It helps to have it first. I'm not telling you to go into debt, but I'm just trying to explain. So your material needs are getting fulfilled. All right, my lovely. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. And I've noticed a real flurry in subscribers and likes and comments lately. And I really appreciate so much everybody here on this channel and who support my work and my business. I really, really appreciate it. I have Angel Communication Practitioner Program is opening up for real this week. I had it open in the wait list, and you can still join the wait list for a few more days and take advantage of the massive discount. That's a pre-sale before we launch to the public, and then we launch to the public at the end of the week. You'll be able to enroll at any time, get straight into module 1 as soon as you enroll, learn to become an angel communication practitioner, learn to see the angels, hear the angels, feel and know the angels, expand and develop your intuitive and psychic gifts, learn to give readings and bring through messages, whether it's through cards or channeled to yourself and others. I even teach you how to do a little bit of angel healing in this course, and you get certified as an angel communication practitioner. I teach you how to do it as a practitioner, so that when you leave the course, you're certified, you know where to start. And I also add my How to Grow and Start Your Spiritual Business course in with the course, so that you can do exactly that. If you've been waiting for your moment to work with the angels, start a business, or even if you just want to do it for yourself, Angel Communication Practitioner is very, very supportive, and I'm live in it all the way through. It's a 6-month program. Let me know if you've got any questions, and I will see you next week.